Alright, good morning to you. Welcome back to Shaving with Fuzzy. I'm Fuzzy. How y'all? So it's Friday morning. Got another interview to go to, which is a good thing, by the way. And so it's early, and we're getting a little coffee going here. Already taking Luna out for her walk for the morning, so everything's going good. So it's Friday, so I thought we would do a Mitchell's Wool Fat Friday. Hadn't done a Fat Friday in a while. It's not a bad thing to do. Excuse me. It's a good soap, and you know, I don't find it that hard to lather like I know some people do. And one of the fellers over at Toast 3, that's TOST3.com, is using a 1912 and Williams and Aqua Velva and doing a seeing how long the blades last, playing around with that. A lot of people, when they get into this stuff early on, that's the kind of stuff they do, so I encourage it. It's great to see how your equipment works. Also means you're going to be using the same razor, same blade, all this kind of stuff. Works on technique. I'm a fan of it. I'm going to roll with it. So I thought today that I would show off my favorite, again, 1912, which is this simple one. It's a brass head, Bakelite handle. This came out of a military set, the Model G3. Now some people ask, well, where do you get Model G3? Because I've never heard it on the cardboard shipper. And I meant to dig it out and show it, and I'll do it again another time. Not going to get it today. It actually says Model G3. And it's got all the other specs for the razor. It's just the one that's got the neat little, that I use for a travel razor. I've shown y'all before. And I don't have one handy in here. But anyway, the lid slides. It's in the plastic little case, and the lid slides, and you got your razor in a space for one of the 5-pack of blades. So anyway, this has always been my favorite little 1912 since I got it. They also had some that had metal handles. I don't like the metal handle as much. Razor's a razor, blade's a blade. It doesn't really change how it's shaved. I just like the Bakelite. I'm just a Bakelite type. This head will shine up, but again, that's not something I generally do anyway. Yeah. So there we go. It's my favorite because it's my favorite. You know, it comes out of a military set. I use them as a travel set. I've given several away. I think most of the ones I've given away had the metal handle. Because like I said, that's just not my preference. They shave great. It's a 1912, but it's not my thing. So for a brush today, we're going to break out the old bore that was a customized handle by Luna, and the 1305 Smog here. And we're just going to whip us up some lather and have a shave before we have to get on the road. It's a little bit of a drive to this spot, but it's not that bad. Overall scheme of things. I've driven further for work when I lived out more in the country. Because believe it or not, Fuzzy's from the country. Ask my sister sometime. We used to have to pipe in sunshine, they'd say. We were so far back in the boondocks. But anyway, it was great. Miss it, of course. All right. Just building us up a paste here like we always do. It doesn't take all that long. Got a nice smell here of the wool fat. Now, if you're a fan of, you know, mutton fat, Sterling also has mutton fat based Sterling soaps. Their Electric Sheep is one. And I don't know if robots dream of Electric Sheep or not. But I know the Electric Sheep is a good soap. I've had some over the years. A lot of people like the mutton fat. All right. Add a little more water to that. We're about ready to go. This is just a day and a half, 2 days. 2 days of growth. Not as much as we shaved with the contour the other day. That was a good shave, by the way. I enjoyed that. Breaking out the contour. I don't use it a whole lot. Just called it's one of the newer ones, I guess. I don't know. Whatever reason, it's not something I use a lot. But it was nice to break it out on a nice heavy growth. I think we need to go up a little bit more on that. on those. Yeah, this side's got to go up a little. Problem is, you keep messing with your sideburns before long, or all the way on top of your head. So don't overdo the sideburns. Be sure you're looking straight ahead when you're judging the length. It might not hurt. Put your glasses on so you can actually see. But I think we got them okay. Nice, straightforward 1912 shave. I always say these are some of my favorites. I guess the lather catchers are really my favorites. And some of the older models of the auto strop, the A's and stuff like that would go on the favorite list. Hard to say one rater's a favorite, right? Really is. But the 1912s are definitely up there. They've got that middle ground on blade feel. They're easy to find, they're inexpensive, they're easy to use. Of course, once you learn technique, all of them are easy to use. Right? Huh? Yes. That's right. That fuzzy feller talking about technique again, like it's important or something. It is. Anything you do, learn the technique and do it the best you can. Why bother otherwise? There's a lot of just get by type people in the world. I don't understand just get by. There used to be a show on TV, survival show. It was one with a guy that didn't wear shoes. And he used to say, I don't want to just survive, I want to thrive. Well, not a bad thing, huh? Maybe we all should learn a little something for that. There's no need to just get by. Let's do it with pizzazz. Let's also be sure we're getting up behind that jaw right there while we're at it. Oh yeah. Had to go back, make an extra pass, make a little attention to it. That's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. All right, let's get this here cleaned up. We'll be ready for the witch hazel. But I'm still feeling good about my first audition. The one that was a video audition. This is actually live and in person at a plant. And I wouldn't mind going back into a plant. I have nothing to get it. This is a good position. It is a higher position than the one I had at the plant I was at. And I'm not going to, where did I end up with my sideburn? Yeah, they look okay. I definitely wouldn't turn either one of them down. Do I have a preference? Yes, I do. Am I going to say it out loud? No, I'm not. See, here's the thing about fuzzy. I can jinx myself easier. It's not just myself. I can jinx everybody. All I got to do is say something good about something and it's going to go downhill within 30 minutes. Really, sometimes quicker. It just really is. If I'm watching a close ball game and I start rooting, there ain't no way that team's going to win. Sorry, Saints. If, you know, I'm talking good about a guard at work, it used to be the joke, they'd be gone in a week. I don't know if it was a joke or not, because it seemed to be true. But, so I'm not going to say which one I would prefer, but I do have a preference. However, both of them are really good positions. Both of them, probably the pay is close to the same. Both of them are going to be some travel, which is great, because he loves road trips. Oh, that is a nice shave. Nice shave. Check that out. Look at that. Yes, indeed. Goatee needs a little more trim work, feels like. Like I say all the time, that's what's good about when you splash that witch hazel on. You can really feel for some reason. I don't know if it's because of the conditions of the skin. I don't know what it is. But you can really feel when you get the witch hazel on where you have rough areas. If you're having problems with skin irritation, which is a technique problem, as long as your equipment's not defective, Splash it on a little witch hazel after the shave will help with that, but it also help you pick out where your little rough areas are. Now, a couple things that helps with, to give a little lesson here on the way I feel about it, a couple things that helps with is, one, you'll learn where you're leaving rough areas so you can adjust your technique a little bit. That's what technique is for. Your technique will adjust for your problems. Second thing is, if you just happen to have a bad little pass one day, like I had to go back and clean up under that jaw a while ago, it'll show you where that is. It gives you plenty of slickness for your last pass, clean everything up. And like I said, it'll help with any kind of irritation, little nicks. I always thought witch hazel feels pretty good anyway. So there we go. That's going to do us for today. We're going to go throw a shirt and tie back on, and it's cooled off outside. It's down in the lower 50s, upper 40s. So I'm actually going to put a little jacket on. I've got a, can't remember the name, something Cody was the brand name of the jacket. It came from the local boot barn. It's a Western cut jacket, black. And I've always liked that jacket. I don't wear jackets a lot. I don't ever wear a suit. But I will put a shirt and a tie and a pair of dress pants on. However, I refuse to wear anything other than my boots. I don't do dress shoes. I've got to have boots on. You know, if there's an emergency and you're in dress shoes, you don't have a very good foundation to work off of. One of the most important things in an emergency situation, boys and girls, is having a firm foundation to work off of. Trust me on this. Fuzzy wears boots. And I shine up my boots, but I do wear my boots. So anyway, that's what we're going to do today. I appreciate all the well wishes, everybody. And everything I sort out, it always does. Drying the blade off while we're talking, that's not so hard to do. Oh, I wanted to show you something. I'm glad I thought about blades. If you use carbon steel blades like the treats, like I do, be sure that you keep them away from moisture because they'll rust in the package like this. Now this was already done. This is not a blade that I had very long. This is one that was sent to me. And it somewhere along the line, it had gotten wet. And that looks like to me that it goes all the way down into the edge. Now, I'll probably shave with that at some point. But just be hard-headed about it. But that's not an ideal blade, and what that is where they got moisture in them. Don't store your blades in the bathroom where there's a lot of humidity. That's another good little tip on stuff. And there you go. All right, just thought I'd help you out with that. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, happy shaves to you.